DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation! It is another FA Friday. You got your favorite people here. You got DogeLord, you got Mikkel, you got Gundy, you got that one guy, Oz, and of course myself, Nemesis. Yo, what's going on, all you awesome people out there? I see Golden Wolf coming in hot and heavy with the all those FA choppers. Yo. He came in hot and heavy. He wants an announcement right off the bat.
I know.
We were just talking about announcements too.
Right. We may need to clean this up.
Within the first 30 seconds, you're not supposed to drop any curse words or anything like that. Otherwise, you're going to be demonetized for the entire thing, which we can't be monetized anyway because they upgraded their algorithm to 4,000 watch hours.
But it has a secondary problem that comes along with it, which is that YouTube's algorithm goes, they swore, do not show this video unless somebody's looking for him directly.
Yeah.
And since our intro straight up says fucking awesome, there's no way we're gonna get monetized.
So I think we need to make a new intro. Edit that just a little bit. Unfortunately. Hey man, I
boo in the chat.
I've been
the intro.
I've been sitting here playing around with these algorithms for the last few months, and like, it's something that I've started to notice. Because like I it's like as long as I'm working out, because like I messed up my shoulder, so I haven't been able to work out on my channel for the last couple of weeks because fell asleep on an airplane and my neck and shoulder haven't been the same. So I'm sitting here like doing 2 shows a day, 5 days a week on my channel, and I've noticed certain things. The less you swear, you get a little bit more YouTube algorithm going, okay, we don't mind him now.
We'll recommend this video.
Right.
Stares intense.
DCA Adventures Friday nights are definitely not recommended to anybody.
Oh, come on.
Right.
It's an all ages above 18 show.
I know. And you know what's really ridiculous is that like made sure we put into it that we are above 18. You would think that anybody
we're flagged for mature content. So
right, why would they have an algorithm that would really hinder a channel that would because it's not like we're sitting here every other word is a swear or something like that. But
not every other word.
They freaking hate freedom, man. They just hate
I
it.
know. It's like, oh gosh,
like, these guys are way too free.
These guys are looking at that Second Amendment a little bit too fine.
First and second.
Right.
We love both.
So those 4,000 watch hours wasn't news to me because I just went and checked it. And I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, because it used to be 1,000, right?
No, 2,000.
2,000.
It was 2.
Yeah. So I went and checked because I was messing around because now you can you're monetized on shorts, right? I found the right spot. So now you're monetized on shorts. So I was like, oh, cool. So I went and looked at DCAs just to check, and then it was like I scrolled to the earn tab now, and it was like, to qualify for monetization you need to meet these requirements, and it was like over 1,000 subscribers. We have that. And then it was like watch hours, and it was below the threshold, and I was like, that's new. And then I was like, wait, what? And then technically you can't even like qualify for shorts like monetization unless you have like a crap ton of followers and like views. Unless you're like
unless you were already
you were able to sign up for it like previous, and if you didn't,
yeah, they wouldn't take it away from you. But now the goalpost is way down there.
Now the goalpost is way over there.
Like, whoa, dude, you moved it real far.
So I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. They actually did that. I did not know that happened.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Right. Now you gotta get 4,000 watch hours. And they were like right underneath that when I was looking at it. I just kind of chuckled and I was like,
so close.
Well, maybe now that it's taken it away from us, now maybe it'll like.
Yeah, maybe there's hope for us in the future.
maybe it'll give us
time to set up a bunch of virtual machines watching our content all day long.
Hold on. So you say there's a chance?
Hey man, all we gotta do is spoof the MAC address of 100 virtual machines and just leave it on play.
Right.
Yep.
Be like, wow, these guys went viral overnight.
Hit a playlist and just push play.
These guys went viral overnight. Man, they really love these guys.
That's right.
Man, where do you go to see the amount of watch hours?
It's underneath the earn tab. If you're already monetized, then it doesn't show you.
Oh,
At least it did for me.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
already qualified.
Mikhail hasn't had to look at the unmonetized screen for a while, on his channel.
Actually, we're not that far away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't that far away, but I just thought it was absolutely hilarious.
You guys have been doing awesome work. Both of your channels are doing awesome.
Out freaking standing.
Yeah.
Out freaking standing.
That's right.
Gross.
So how's everybody been this week? What's been going on?
It's a chilly one on the East Coast right now for sure.
It do be facts.
Chilly.
It's pretty chilly here this week.
Yeah, anytime Mikhail says, "Oh man, it's freezing," I'm like, "All right, I got 16 hours before it's over here." So
Yep.
got hunkered down.
Saw that and I was like, "Oh, here we go. Here it comes."
It was funny because it went yesterday. It went cold overnight, but it just stayed cold. Like when we woke up, it was the same temperature all freaking day. Now it's going lower.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think what was it earlier this week?
The sun did nothing. It was just same temp all day.
Yeah. So earlier this week, did you get any snow?
It was there.
Yeah, a little bit on my car one morning.
Yeah.
We got
it's a random dusting,
We got enough snow that I've seen snowmobile tracks and such.
Ooh, yours?
Okay. Yeah, about by me.
Is it your tracks?
I'm jealous.
No.
Oh.
We didn't get any snow. We just
Come
got
on,
ice.
man.
Like normal.
It's in running operation condition, all right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're just waiting for the opportune dump.
Pretty much, or just the opportunity myself with cash to be able to splash fuel into expensive fuel into it.
It's not like a boat where you got to break out another 1,000, but
oh, bro, dude, man,
it's probably more like tinkering and man hours, though, right?
6.5 hours, or 6.5 gallons of fuel is 4.5 hours worth of ride time. I have a racing sled. It's a whole lot of fun, but sometimes
you gotta
it's
replace
not always
spark plugs and shit every time you drive it.
Actually, I've got it so dialed in that no. Some people.
I'm sorry,
would.
but when you said I have a racing sled, the first thing that popped in my mind was Never Ending Story. Oh, it's a racing snail.
Snail.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Am I showing my age?
Okay, and I'm going to allow this analogy, and I'm going to help with the visualization on it. So when you look at an old vintage sled, you're like, oh man, I hope you can keep up with us, Grandpa. And you're like, well, it's a racing sled. What you got underneath the hood? Oh, don't worry about it. It'll keep up with you. And we're crossing a lake. When you're crossing a lake and you're slowly pulling away from them with the skis off the ground, and you just know in their helmet, their jaws just dropped.
Gramps is taking it on.
It's like, oh my god, with this sled setup, I have a couple of. I have a couple of friends that would have sleds that could be big, that's faster. And the only reason why it's faster is that, well, they've just got more CCs than me to go along.
Yeah, well, you can't beat raw motor power, you know?
Right. And then one of them, you add a turbo key onto it. You know.
Jet kit?
No, well, it's the Yamaha Apex. If anybody's familiar with the Yamaha Apex, it's an 1100cc snowmobile with a turbo on it. It is an amazing machine.
1100 the turbo, Jesus.
Yeah. So my sled is a modified 600cc, all motor.
Oh yeah, I mean
all motor. So
600s ain't shabby, especially if you like.
I sat there and milled the heads down.
Yeah, I'm still gonna call you.
You squeezed it and got all the
yep, and I've got special modified carburetors on there for better flow. No more air box on there. Rejetted carburetor, twin PSI, custom racing exhaust pipes on there.
No exhaust pipe, you mean?
Huh?
No exhaust pipe, essentially.
No. They still go into a full exhaust. Yeah, because you got to be able to redirect it out of the engine bay area.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah.
But they go into there is a resonator in there. It doesn't really do much, and it's high flow.
Yeah, might as well be a hollow pipe.
It's like whenever I hit
Chris
the lake,
GR, the dude, Little Time Mining, Jason Tiger Osborne,
ooh,
and yeah, I mean
the Tiger.
People are showing up.
Right.
Man.
That's because they know we always late, so you know.
So it's like my
10:20.
But what's really cool? But what's really cool about my snowmobile though is that even though I can't pass up an 1100cc sled, it always amazes them that from a 30-mile-an-hour roll, I stay with them. They're like, how am I not pulling away from you? And it's like, well, until you get into deep snow where that turbo is really going to be effective, we're basically
get that low end torque.
Yeah, we're basically the same going across the lake. It's like, yeah, you got a bigger motor to get going faster than me off of a dig. So from a standstill, oh, my money's on you all day long.
Yeah, like jump out of his tracks.
But I was like, hey man, give me a 30. Let's roll it at 30 and do it. He's like, all right, and he was surprised as hell is that my 600 kept up with them, and that was before I had the track I got on there now. So now I can definitely keep up with him.
Grippy, sticky.
Yeah. I had like a stock nasty track with a racing motor in there,
wearing the nubs down and stuff.
Oh, dude, there was like what nubs? Track. Oh god, it was almost slick, dude. They're supposed to be 3/4 inch paddles. They were lucky if they were 1/2 inch.
Yeah. Is Lincoln's head showing? Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
Man, I'm loving that.
Ooh.
63 terash for 3,000 watts. That's a nice.
What's up, Flying Brian?
Say what?
Goblin dude. I don't know if that coin's good either. He asked about uranium.
58 and a 63
Uranus?
terash.
No, uranium.
Uranisium?
Yeah, I don't know.
Planetarium.
Darrow is a good one to CP mine.
Oh yes, Darrow.
Not financial advice. And Monero. Both privacy.
Darrow Monero.
Darrow and Monero. Chicka Eat a churro.
If it's going to be on and running, might as well be doing something.
That's right.
That's facts.
So how you guys liking those weather EMP balloons flying around our airspace? I think it's
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know those those ones that are floating around that our president won't get rid of.
Come on, man.
I don't think, you know what I think our commander in chief is basically stating. He's like, I don't think anything that the military has could fire up there and take it down. I think that's what it is.
Anthrax. Who cares?
Well, no, I think he's realizing that the U.S. military is incapable of taking down a balloon.
Yeah. The size.
I mean,
what was it? They said it was the size of like what? Three school buses.
Right, it's huge, and it's 80,000 feet up. There's nothing
way
that the military is incapable of firing anything at a slow-moving target. Imagine that, you know,
yeah.
and taxpayers are paying millions and millions and millions of dollars to our military that's incapable of freaking popping a damn balloon.
Yeah, Elon can land rockets on pads, but you can't shoot a balloon out in the sky.
Can that one guy Oz? Can that one guy Oz concur with this?
Self-landing rockets.
Oz is
no comment.
There is no weapon that the military has that could take down a balloon at 80,000 feet.
No,
correct?
Man, definitely not. Yeah,
nope.
Of course not.
No comment.
No comment.
Aren't you watching the news? There's clearly they can't do it. So
I know. That's why there's no orders. So I mean, yeah, the military's just incompetent.
Can't shoot the dart far enough.
I know, right?
It's just.
I tried to fling poo at it, but it just didn't make it there.
I know, right?
It landed on my neighbor's house, and
I mean, we can try like a potato gun or something.
It just wasn't a good idea. Yeah, potato gun probably work. Another air balloon.
Yes. Or we just have to get a guy with
an air balloon to take out the air balloon.
Another air balloon.
You have to send a one-man mission with like
a
pin,
right?
And you have to go up there in another weather balloon, and as he's flying past it, just prick it, just boop.
By the way, guys, smash that like
someone has to like realize that they have to sacrifice themselves, right?
Yeah, I think so.
To save humanity from the weather balloon.
They gotta save humanity. They have to realize that they're not coming down.
Yo, Mikhail looked like a Flying Brian blew out a water inlet seal on his turbo today.
Oh
no.
That's not good.
Oh bueno.
So sorry.
That'll cause your car not to run.
Damn.
Not just that, the turbo got hot as balls. Hot as balls, son.
Do be facts.
You ever seen what happens when they fail and like they turn like super red on the inside right before it like detonates?
That was the first problem.
Is it tries to fuse together?
Yeah, and then dumps its contents into the exhaust. She just
5300 shipped.
Oil everywhere.
Really, 5300? You say that's not bad. But... I mean, really, that's not bad.
So I saw S9s are going for $100 now.
Yeah, what's $100?
Yeah,
S9s. Is it worth?
That's what I was. Price? That's what I was double checking.
Like,
I was like,
might pick up 2 and make an S10. Like for real.
That makes little sense.
I know a guy nearby on the book face that has 2 of them.
Maybe go send it to the family mine. You know, because they get much better power rate than I do.
I was just gonna make a heater.
Yeah.
Little time says he bought one for $55.
Yeah, true that.
Dude, they're pretty cheap.
What?
55.
Get out of here.
And you'll get like 12 Terrashes or more, even like 14 if you push it.
Yeah, I think 14.
right?
If it's...
So you know what's like crazy? You want to spend like $1,200 for like a heat bit. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, right.
Which is
and it's just an S9.
Little time Miney said he bought an S9
literally
for $55.
Yeah, the heat bits are just S9s. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it won't look as cool, but like
you can go to Cloak's website. He has an S9 heater like enclosure for it. You can,
you know,
print off yourself for free.
You gotta pay the R&D department,
or you can buy it, and it's like $100. Stupid cheap.
So you're just basically paying for the enclosure, like $1,000.
No, it's like probably. I mean, and they don't
better
even
be
let
some
you,
nice
like,
quality material, you know.
They don't even let.
They can make it look good.
They look really nice. Like
I've seen one. Yeah,
they look expensive.
I don't know if like
they
use good material.
They look like an expensive
like metal or wood.
That's
or
some
what kind of wood
expensive
it is.
stuff.
Like they look nice, but man, like it's mining to nice hash. You don't get to like choose where you're mining to. Like,
you mean it's set up when you get there?
You're already losing.
Is centralized mining?
What?
No.
Yep. So you already lose a cut because you're mining the nice hash. So
yeah.
You're already less profitable.
Can you believe NiceHash after everything NiceHash has been through is still around?
I mean, they're still nice.
They look nice.
Hash.
I would love to like.
Andy, we're gonna have to get on the book face and look for S9s.
Yeah, look for one that's used or something.
Yeah,
you can find one
for sure, man.
And then
you probably definitely find
open
some
it up.
here.
Find that SD card that's probably sitting in there that's telling it where to mine to, and pop that bad boy out and kiss the old hardware or the old software goodbye. Then put it on brains and then crank it.
Brains.
Brains.
That's right. I just bought a KD box the other night. Bad move. KD box. I mean, not bad. I don't think
the original KD box or KD box.
Aren't they all like KD box? The OG one, I think, is like a negative profitability at this point, isn't it?
Like an OG one.
But it's not even about the negative profitability
pro to make
so much as it is where they were coming out with the bigger KDs.
Stupid cheap, yeah.
Who was that company coming out with the new one?
Bitmain's come out with KA3.
Yeah.
It's gonna put all of it to shame.
Yeah, everything else.
The E9 got sold out in seconds.
Yeah.
E9
garbage.
Yep.
Yeah, they released an E9. And now you have E7s going up for sale on eBay, which I laugh pretty hard for. Yeah, no, you can't get them now.
Everybody's jumping on that ETC train.
Come on, ride a train.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ride it.
A 5-way comparison video. NiceHash one. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Chris GTR. Nim loves NFTs.
Oh man,
is an NFT free.
That's how I know you've never been to our Discord. Man. Come on, there's a whole section down there. D5 Madness with our buddy Mikhail over here.
Degens, you know what I mean?
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna puke over here.
Yo, FA nerd.
Yeah, I saw that.
Come on, man. You know you love pictures. It's picture time, man. Picture time.
I like screenshotting other people's NFTs. I don't need it. They can pay for it, and I'll screenshot it.
Yeah,
that's what you're into.
I don't need. I don't care about the token itself. It's useless garbage.
It depends.
If it's attached to a game, it's different. If it's attached to a game, I don't agree with it, but I can understand it.
Yeah, because then at least there's a use case,
like an
NFT game for it,
like
right?
if you have if you actually purchase the NFT and that unlocks exclusive merchandise and stuff like that, I can get behind that.
I mean, yeah, the way you set yours up on your site was pretty cool too.
Yes and no to a point. You know, it's like
it was just a different approach for sure.
It's
instead of just like, here, have some art, pay me lots of money.
Right. It's here, have some art. Here, have art. And a product, and you know, it's like
I've not heard of the Rolling Loud.
I just see it as a way, as like a way to tap into a particular market.
Pandas in the house. Red, mining panda style.
I've never touched about an NFT in my life, and I feel proud about that. You should. You should.
I'm right there with you on Red. I'm 100% with you.
You've also never gained money, but you've never lost money, and that's like super important.
Update on Jay, huh?
I mean, I've never touched a big ASIC neither.
Chris GTR just messaged me about NFT that provides lifetime access to the world's largest hip hop festivals, as well as a long list of other hip hop related perks in real life and in the metaverse forever. So.
And something like that, I don't agree with, but I understand the use on it. Then you know what I'm saying? But like, okay, that accounts for less than 1% of the NFTs out there. So what you're trying to quietly admit is that 99% of the NFT market is absolute trash.
100% facts.
100% Don't say it so loud, guys. Come on.
A lot of it is nothing but garbage.
Not financial advice at all.
No, that's fine.
We don't do that over here.
No,
that's financial advice. Majority of it is garbage.
This is FA Friday. It's all fun.
Yeah, fun and games. Not to be
Speaking
trusted.
of fun and games, let's get
Fun
some
and fam.
FAs in the chat. It's time for some FAs in the chat.
Yeah,
time for
but
an
nerds like less than 1%. Bitcoin is less than 1% of crypto. You make a bad point. So let's put it this way: Bitcoin has 99% of the adoption.
That's not even true, though.
Yeah, it is.
Technically, a lot more runs on Ethereum than it does from Bitcoin. But
depending on what ecosystem you're looking at, you go into you go outside of the crypto ecosystem. It's Bitcoin.
We're not talking about outside the crypto ecosystem. Why
I
would
never
we be talking outside of the crypto ecosystem. We're talking about crypto.
Why?
Because because I'm talking about the adoption.
Y'all adopting?
Are you kidding me?
If you're a multi-millionaire, you can adopt
Brian
me
with kids? No, he's not adopting.
No,
They're like, Daddy, can I ride a snowmobile? He's like, if you want to die.
Nope.
Yo, Sadie, all the time. What's up, Sadie?
So we got some FAs in the chats and some helicopters. I think it's time for a dadgum announcement.
I've never messed with the wax NFTs. I know they're like built on Ethereum and everything, but I've never messed with that chain like ever. I think it's like one of the
ladies and
Wax is
gentlemen.
its own chain.
DCA Adventures rated F for fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think we
technically
made
it's
it
like,
long
it's like a
enough.
layer 2. It's built off of Ethereum. Bridge, but yeah. It's bridge kind of like Ronin. It's technically like a layer 2 of sorts. And Matic. It's like technically a layer 2, but it's not a layer 2. But it is like funded and bridged to Ethereum.
Yeah.
Chris GTR, you're horrible. He's like, try saying that.
Daps.
I'm like,
Dips.
what language is that? It doesn't look Japanese.
That looks like Mandarin.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do
Tops is who makes like all the baseball cards, right?
Yep.
I think so.
That'd be them. Tops,
he
Don
says
Russ.
it's Chinese.
TOPP.
Ooh.
Well, Mandarin is like a very common language in China.
Yeah,
man.
it's like shitty English over here.
The Chinese people I know out here, they all speak. They're fluent Mandarin.
Like communist.
Oh, nerd talking about some Garbage Pail Kids. I know about that.
Oh
man, I remember them days.
Way back.
Classic.
They came back out again.
I have a few of those old
They're
ones.
selling them again, but they're the old cards.
Wait, hold on.
They're new reprints, but it's the old
Do you guys
ones.
want to see something classic? I'll be right back. Are they
putting garbage pail kids on wax? That's pretty.
Let's
fun.
try to guess what DogeLord is going to bring back.
They were bringing it back.
I put it on wax, like on blockchain.
Yep.
Interesting.
But don't worry, they'll get in the.
Maybe that'll be my first thing in the wax is the garbage pail kids. They'll probably
know it's not going to be
like,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
right?
Yeah, no.
That was sad.
No Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What was the Richard Rowling fucking NFTs?
Yeah.
Fast and Loud or whatever it was.
Yeah, they missed their time. They waited too long. They missed the hype.
Oh yeah.
Their devs walked off on them.
Hey, Little Time Mining, where were you picking up your S9 from? Was it like Facebook Marketplace, eBay? What's up?
Find an NFT that has passive gain income specs.
I bet.
The eBay.
Find an
I'm
NFT
gonna
that
have to
makes
get on that.
passive income. In order to make
There's
passive
lots of people
income,
in this small area, man. Lots.
in order for an NFT to make passive income, there has to be a product. And at the end of the day, if you were looking at that little royalty thing that you're going to get every time it's sold, then you have to base
That's not.
But
that's not
outside of that, it's like, where is it going to make any kind of a yield? There has to be a product of some sort that's sold with it that would increase the value of it.
Otherwise, what, Nam? You the product.
Right, you're the product then. Exactly. Yep. You can't figure out what the product is. You are it.
So speaking of classic and products, who remembers? Well, let me give you a story. I was recently going through storage that I've had for like 8 years.
Famous boxes.
Storage.
Like 100 boxes a day.
Like,
damn, you've had a storage.
No shit. I found a bunch of old stuff. Obviously like photos from like generations ago, but some of the stuff that I had that my parents had kept for me in one of their boxes and stuff. And who remembers when McDonald's was actually cool?
In 1984.
I mean, it was cool when I was getting to go there.
I was like, if it was cool
does anybody remember?
I never knew it.
Like when you used to be able to sit
McDonald's Happy Meal.
Oh my gosh!
What in the world?
Yeah, because that's got the whole scene on there.
Yep.
Yeah. Because you would take your paper and put it on there and then scribble over top.
Look at that thing.
You could scribble on the top.
Yep.
And then you could actually color or write on the paper that you had traced.
Yeah.
It's like
way back.
This thing was
that's
like
in good shape,
amazing.
Bro.
That's something that I've never.
Thing's almost as old as Mikkel.
This lunchbox.
I've never seen that in my lifetime, dude. So that's definitely older than me. I have never seen that.
Somewhere over at my mom's, there is an original lunchbox that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and one of the Transformers. Came equipped with the little mini thermistor too,
like Vanilla Ice style. Turning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. It was from the 80s. I mean, they were the fully metal lunch boxes with an actual mini Mr. Thermistor thermos in there.
Oh yeah. Gotta have the matching thermos, bro.
You know, the one where if somebody messed with you and you uppercutted them, it would blow their teeth out and you could still have a good lunch.
It'd be a dented. Your mom might beat you up.
But dude, like, to a collector, how much do you think that would go for?
I have no idea.
It's in mint condition.
It depends on how many are actually out there.
Right. I don't know. I don't know the market on those, so I don't know. I know with the 80s style metal lunch boxes for kids, they've started kind of going up.
Yeah, they're a couple $100 for like the
for the good
ones.
for the right one. I don't know if the Turtles ones is a good one or the Transformer is. I have no clue.
Probably be more like original like 60s lunch boxes. You start getting pricier.
Right. I have no idea where the market is on it. I've just noticed. I'm like, oh wow, people are paying what for that? Oh my god!
Gotta love the internet, man. Everything's for sale.
Right.
The metal Voltron characters with the lead paint.
The actual metal ones, yeah.
Yep.
I've actually got a Transformers, and I'm gonna date myself here. It's a tape. It's a portable tape player.
Oh.
And it has the little tape cassette that you could transform into
Soundwave.
Yeah, it had.
And then they had those yellow Sony Walkmans after that.
Yeah, so it was a purple. It was a purplish blue body on there with Soundwave on the front that he couldn't come off of it, but you can put him into his body or transform it into a little tape. And it came with matching headset.
I remember the transforming into a tape. That was cool.
And I guess that is like super freaking rare.
I just got my.
There you go.
If you've been using Solana and been like using Magic Eden at all, they gave you drops for the Chinese New Year, and they gave me a Cyber Frog for New Year's, and it's like 10 Solana. It's like
what?
250. It's like $250, like straight out.
Nice.
For Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year.
Is that because you run a node, or is that like a node bonus, or?
Yeah, crypto.
Because I've traded like 200 plus Solana on Magic Eden.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of disappointing. 1988, 87. That's the earliest that I saw. 88, 87 going for like $15 max.
What up, Ralph Cooper?
Like,
I gotta go check my other. Now I gotta go check my other wallet. I mean, the wallet I don't have.
What's up, Ralph Cooper?
Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah, Gunny found
Friday.
2 of them here. Guys selling 2 of them. S9, 13
Yeah?
terahash. He's asking 180 a piece.
Oh, too high.
Like, shoot.
You'd be like,
Wait.
dude, I'll pay you 180 for 2.
Real quick, before I forget, I wanted to give you guys an update. I was talking to Jay earlier today. He said you guys that have been helping out have been absolutely amazing. For those that aren't aware, if things couldn't have gotten worse, they did. His daughter was in a car accident, and the airbag broke her sternum and her back. But it's apparently looking. It sounds like a hairline fracture, not paralyzed or anything.
Yeah,
but she has to
not
stay
like-
at the hospital. But the
Definitely
family's
take
doing
care of
well.
that shit.
And the insurance is going to help out with that, obviously. But I mean, right now,
Jeez.
in addition to whatever you guys are helping with when it comes to the fire, prayers for his daughter would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, dude's like struggling, man. I can't believe like having all this stuff bad juju happen so many times to one guy.
Well, they say it happens in threes. Let's just pray that that's not the case in this one.
Oh,
All right.
knock on wood.
It'll happen.
All right.
Jay, no bad juju for Jay.
No bad juju, but prayers accepted. Thank
Love
you.
Jay. Hope you're doing
Well,
all right.
no, if you think about it,
Yeah,
that already
doing
came
well.
in 3. That already came in 3s because you got the house, the car, and the daughter. That's your 3.
There you go. There you.
Boom. Done.
Let's wrap up.
He got
All
it.
right.
Jay's probably
All
ready
right,
to wrap
so-
up
It's
2023
only
and be like, see ya.
it can only get better from here.
There you go.
February
All right,
2nd later.
2024.
GPU Jesus has spoken.
But yeah, Jay's in good spirits.
Oh, hell
His family
yes.
is in good spirits. Obviously, his oldest daughter that was driving, she's is at the hospital recovering. She's trying to keep good spirits as well, and thankful that she's not paralyzed. So, prayers would be greatly appreciated. And I told Jay that I have a box that I'm building for him to send a bunch of stuff that clothes and stuff for him. So I think he'll be good on that for a while. But everybody that has in his town that's actually come out and helped pay for a night at the hotel or whatnot, it's been a true blessing from everybody. With CashApp, Venmo, apparently he hasn't seen. Everybody's been amazing. So thank you all very much for all your support and help.
Much love to everybody. Thanks. He would help us out. He would. So
Yes, absolutely.
Nice guy. He's too much bad stuff happens to nice guys.
Goblin dude just as I had an expensive
I
supper
was
tonight.
like-
Chicken tender
All
salad
on a
and
budget.
salted hard-boiled eggs.
Man, he's
Yeah,
living
right.
like a
Well,
king
eggs.
over there. What the hell, bro?
Hard-boiled egg, man.
He's
I
got
had
king.
You got eggs?
He's got
Tax
king with his
bracket, bro.
eggs, man. Bro,
That's right.
man.
Yeah.
$8 a dozen. Give me some.
Well, another tax bracket.
I
Right,
mean,
man.
I
I
can't even
wish I
talk
could
about
be.
eggs.
I wish I could be like egg rich.
Egg rich, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, eggs are expensive now. It's like $9 for a freaking 12 eggs.
You don't
Man,
count
I get-
because you live
Man,
in
I'm gonna pick those up on
California.
the commissary
You
office.
get the main
Yeah,
organic ones,
yeah,
it's like
because
$13
it's like
for a dozen.
$4
You live in
here, so-
California,
Yeah.
dude. So I mean,
It's like
you don't
$4 for
count.
that.
You don't count for where you're at. You live in a
Your
state
egg
where
prices
everybody
are
has
way
voted
inflated
away
from
their
all the rest of
freedom.
us.
Oh, yeah.
You have no freedoms. You have no rights, and you have
Seriously,
no
all
you have
these
no
idiots
energy.
are freaking voting down freedoms.
And you have $10 eggs.
Right.
I'm over here getting 18 pack of eggs for dang like $4. Yeah, $4.50 is what I
Yeah,
pay.
man. Eggland's best, baby. Get some.
Oh, well,
I'm looking at
those little,
like,
I'll sell you some eggs.
I'm looking at putting in a little chicken.
Yeah, I
coop
got
this-
these eggs, man.
I'm gonna get a little chicken coop going on this summer.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured
Only
out how
start
to
in the
be.
spring. Do not start in the summer. Summer's
Or
too
yeah,
late.
yeah. I'll have. I
Summer's
have
too
to.
late.
I know the wife's already looking. She's like, She's
We're
like
getting too late.
she's waiting for when
Summer's too
the
late.
chicks are available. So as soon as the chicks are
Yeah,
available, I will be
get 'em
grabbing
now.
them.
Well, we can get
Especially
the
if they're
chicks
brand new. I get
from
them now because you're
my
gonna have to
wife's
keep 'em.
uncle.
Can't you just go to
He
Tractor
actually has his
Supply
own
and get
chickens.
chickens?
No,
Why
I
not?
mean if you don't care about the sex of your chickens, yes, you can do that. But
Oh, you
do
might
not
get
want
cacks?
If you do not want roosters, you cannot
Cacks.
go to Tractor
I mean, it's
Supply.
cool. You have a
Right,
rooster,
you only
know?
need one rooster.
Yeah. One
Two at the
cack.
max.
One
don't
cack.
even
No,
need, you don't even
one-
need one because it'll
One
fertilize
cack
eggs
a
with
doodle
one.
do.
You're not
Right,
trying
if
to
you're
feed more
if
chickens.
you're looking to replenish the chickens.
Yeah, but
you
later down the line, you don't want DTD chickens because they're all inbred.
Oh.
My mom is my
Well,
sister.
you can't have the chickens will lay eggs without a rooster, right? But
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
they won't. None of those eggs will
Be
produce.
fertilized. Yeah.
Never have a rooster. It'll be fine.
But if you're wanting to replenish because you're eating the chickens,
$6 a dozen.
then you can get yourself one rooster will be good with
Get
30
a stud.
hens. Well, yeah, you get one rooster will be good with 30 hens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say less.
Right?
It's awesome.
You're
So
like, you had
awesome.
me at 30, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, eggs. Oh.
Imagine how many he gets if he dies.
1 dozen, 2 dozen.
Dude, I dropped an egg on the floor the other day, and I was like, "Damn it, that's $3."
I know you're in the second highest area of.
No.
So
It was
many-
like
and
it's
there's
like $4 for 18 back here.
People are like rampaging because I mean I live in like a semi-small town.
They
so
turn into
Nim-
dinner at
Nim
about 5 in
knows,
the
like,
morning.
My grocery store, right, dude? So like people are like destroy those eggs, man. There's not hardly anything left.
Oh, I know.
And I'm like, man, I'm glad that like my neighbors have chickens. My neighbors have chickens. Like y'all are wild.
And they say that's all it takes to disrupt the
Jason
entire
Tiger Osborne.
egg industry. Is like have a couple of neighbors, have like a handful of chickens. You'll have plenty of eggs for the whole freaking neighborhood.
Oh,
Yo.
Jason Tiger Osmore says it's time for another announcement.
You
I
know,
think
you know
might
what
be right.
gets another announcement?
Oh yeah,
Let's see them FAs in the chat. Drop them.
yeah.
I want to see
Ooh,
eggs in the
Goblin
chat.
Dude wants the announcement bad.
I want to see butt nuggets in the chat.
Butt nuggets.
What?
Oh,
Butt nuggets.
Lord.
All right.
Whoa.
First
That
time
got
for everything.
real- That got real in here.
Is that the peach emoji?
No,
The
that's
butt nugget is a
BN.
beach
an
emoji.
egg. It's an egg.
BN for
It's a
butt.
nugget.
Let me
You
get a
go on the
dozen.
Facebook Marketplace.
Butt
and you
nugget.
Look up butt nuggets. If you see butt nuggets, those are eggs, bro. Because you
Ding-
can't
you
sell
mean
eggs on Facebook
dingleberries?
Marketplace.
Dingleberry
Butt
would be
nuggets.
the PC way to say it. Okay,
Butt nuggets.
it's not a butt nugget. It's a dingleberry. It's very proper.
So this is a
butt
very
nugget.
special announcement to all of our friends that have been helping out. You are rated F for fucking amazing.
Oh,
Yo.
do it again. Do
Got him.
Butt nugget.
That's what Jay's been saying. He's said like everybody's been fucking amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
and so
Out
I wanted to
freaking
share that with you
Appreciates
guys.
the help. I know he does.
Definitely.
Stay strong, buddy.
and is the family
Thanks,
mine
Brian.
hashing to the donation address?
Yes, there's
Oh,
a
for
donation
sure.
address, isn't there?
It is. All right, cool.
No, I'm not hashing to that.
No, I was saying
Yeah.
we are.
Almost, man. Like, almost slipped my mind. Like, I was definitely the last winner got an extra day in there because it definitely slipped my mind. Because we didn't do like the drawing because it normally would have been mine time because we were donating it. So like it threw my whole scheduling off. So like I looked at the schedule and I was like, oh, it's the second. And I said, oh, I need to switch that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Day behind.
Whoop,
Uh-oh.
whoop, whoop, whoop,
It's a
whoop.
short month too.
And whoever forget the last person that was the winner. It was on Tim's channel. But man, they made out like a bandit this time around because
Oh yeah.
they were mining when Bitcoin was a little lower.
Yeah,
and then the
right when
price
it
like
popped
shot
up and
right
the
up.
difficulty.
And then they got their
went down.
payout that day, and I was like, they've got the highest like dollar payout that any of the giveaway winners have won so far.
Per month, yeah.
Yeah, less Bitcoin, but they earned more dollars that month.
There you go. FA to that. Says the Tiger uppercut.
So smash that like button if you haven't already, and if you're brand new here, definitely subscribe.
Yeah.
Friday nights are definitely just to hang out and chill, talk about whatever the fuck comes up. But we do have regularly scheduled content that is great that you guys would absolutely fucking love.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You can bring up some convo in the chat too. You know, we talk about other stuff you want.
I didn't degen enough money on my other account.
Otherwise, we just fly off the handles and pretend there's no rails.
What do you mean pretend?
I mean,
rails?
What rails?
Where we're
Bro,
going,
we live in the
rails.
future. Like our trains float. We don't have
I saw that Gundy put a particular game on a wish list.
Yeah,
A game?
let's look. Check it
Yeah,
out, you know.
yeah. I saw a game go on a wish list.
Should we like? Are we gonna like team up?
There, it's single player.
Is it?
Gundy, you're gonna get it too. You better get the deluxe edition, bro. Before it's
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
I don't even know what game
is
this is.
Hogwarts Legends. So
On PC?
Legacy, yeah. Well, it's on PC, Xbox, and
Steam,
PlayStation. So basically, if you guys like your Harry Potter, this goes back to the fifth year. This goes to the fifth-year students. So it's like way before Harry Potter was even a twinkle in his mother's eye.
I like my pot hair free. Thank you very much.
Right.
You can pre-order.
Harry
Yeah, you can
Potter.
pre-order right now. If you
Harry
pre-order the
Cougar.
deluxe edition, you get a bunch of the
You get a
extras,
free,
like
you get like a free mount or
the
something like that. You get
free mount
the
and
Slytherin outfit.
Is it worth it though?
no, it's
Is the upgrade worth it when you start off, or would it be something
No.
very easily to procreate in yourself?
so like the mount and everything. You'll never get those without having deluxe edition. Like,
Right.
So no one will
Really?
ever get those.
Yep.
Yeah, that's only deluxe edition. Deluxe pre-order editions. Like that's it. Anyone that's pre-ordered and has it gets it.
I see.
But there is, in like the grand scheme of things, a lot of times whenever you buy the deluxe editions and you pre-order them, usually you get the DLC that comes along for free, and usually the basic versions don't. So deluxe edition.
Yeah.
Because there will be DLC, I promise you.
Yeah, and you think
yeah.
if you have the upgrade,
Oh
you get
yeah. Hey.
free?
Hey,
So you pay a little bit more
yeah.
initially and don't have to pay again. Is that what you're telling me?
Hey.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, maybe are they gonna have a multiplayer come out?
I mean,
or-
I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, do we
I
have
mean, most games that have been released.
When
in the
are we gonna
past,
start
you know what I
doing
mean?
the crypto for GTA games?
Hey man, I'm down whatever.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. We can do.
I
We can
enjoy
do.
playing
We
those.
can do. We can do like.
And then you need to
Game
get
Monday.
GTA,
I got
and you need to
GTA.
get the Oxa wallet,
Yeah.
so that way you can earn, and then you get the 5M servers, so that way you can play on private servers, and you can earn the Oxa while you're actually playing GTA.
Yeah.
GTA free?
We gotta do it and stream
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, we have to-
it.
Well.
Is it only with GTA 3?
no,
Five.
GTA 5.
Oh, GTA 5.
Yeah, there's been a couple more since,
There's been a few more since then, my man.
Well, no, I know that I know that GTA 3 is basically open source now, and there are so many
Very cool.
mods for it. Oh my god,
GTA 5 is pretty much like open.
open.
They're all like creative servers. A lot of them are roleplay servers. Like a lot of them.
I like to role play.
The Neoxia one is like
Keep that between you and your
available
ladies.
for, like, roleplay.
Yeah. He said ladies like I got more than one. No, sir.
And
Buddy,
it's
buddy,
heavily
he's not a rooster.
It's heavily
Yeah.
watched.
He don't need that many hands. He got his hand.
Yeah, no meta game.
That's it.
You'll get
That's right.
kicked out.
Me too. One and done. That's it.
Until the
That's
hen
it.
brings a friend. Until the hen brings a friend.
Hey, well,
Like,
you
we can all
know,
play together.
Oh,
but
nay, nay.
we couldn't-
it ain't no
we couldn't
friend.
be in like
fun
a
if the homie
private
can't have
call.
none.
things like that, you know.
Big Rome Kaiser Soze, welcome to the channel.
What up?
He says, what's everybody's weather looking like?
14
it's 14
in Philly. That's about
Philly.
the same in DC. A little bit warmer, I think.
Yep.
Maybe like
it's a little bit
18,
warmer
19.
in sunny California.
I'm saying 18 and clear.
Yeah.
Still a little windy out.
It is.
It's 38 here right now.
It's 6 degrees. No, it's 7 degrees now. It changed to 7 degrees.
7? Did you breathe on it?
We're having
60 degrees tomorrow.
We're gonna have a heat wave now overnight. It's gonna be 7 degrees, and we've got about 6 to 7 inches of snow.
Is what you have left at the house still keeping it warm, or has your
furnace
your air kicked on? It has.
The furnace has been on.
Yeah, it is. I know when it kicks on because I get the alerts that your rigs start getting hot. It's like it kicks on. It's like rig's getting hot, and I said his heater kicked on. His heater's like, oh, and the rig's like.
And I have the vent. I have the vent shut in there, dude.
Yeah.
It's usually when I know, because it doesn't do it very often, but and it does it, and you're like.
Yeah, the midday heat.
Yeah, it's usually the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Middle of the day.
Big
or
Rome
like
Kaiser, you missed it out. When Brian actually had so many mining rigs in his house, he had to have the windows open in the middle of a blizzard because it was so dang hot in his house.
Oh yeah, you got it. It's like you're watching it snow outside. You got every window.
Company's probably crying.
You got every window open in the house, and it's still
probably happy now.
Well, the Transformer hasn't popped in a while.
That's what I'm saying. They're probably happy they don't have to make any more service calls.
Oh my god! Like the slightest branch would
like,
breathe
man,
on.
now we're not making any money off of those people,
right? The slightest branch would touch the power line down the street, and the Transformer down there would pop.
Yeah, man, you were pulling that much, just flexing the system.
Oh yeah, I'm in an old residential area.
Yeah,
it used to be a bunch of summer cottages back in the day, dude.
Were all the power lines leading to your house defrosted too?
Oh yeah, wet snow and ice.
A little bit warm, never freezed over, no problem.
Right.
Everybody's line froze except for Nims. It's dripping.
Right.
It's true, until you moved all your mining rigs down to the family mine, right?
Oh yeah. Now I have 4 rigs left at the house. That's it.
Just enough to not pay a really big bill.
Right. It still hurts, but it doesn't hurt as bad.
Not as bad.
Little Time Meister said they nodded one day and said, "All right, you should be good now."
Jeez.
Oh man. I'm
just over here scouring around for minor S9s.
Yeah.
I had a
telling you, I think
power guy.
2 of them.
I had a power guy here, and
that's what I'm looking for, man.
And I asked him, I'm like, can you be real with me? And he's like, what? And I'm like, I Bitcoin mine. He's like, okay, cool. And I'm like, how much power can I actually tap out of this meter? And he like looked at me, pulls off my meter, looks at the backside. Oh, this is one of the 400 amp versions. I'm like, so I can. He's like, yep. I'm like, oh my lord.
Giggity.
Praise you, Jesus.
And I was gonna sit there and upgrade the panel and everything, and then I was like, man, power's kind of expensive here.
Yeah, so no need. You just kind of like put another couple of threads off of it.
I just kind of just not expanded as far as I wanted to, and then I was like, man, it's got to be cheaper power, and then I started talking with my home doge over there, and he was like, man, there's cheap power over here. I'm like, oh really? Oh.
Well, how many PDUs do I gotta send you to have you run one of my mining rigs?
Oh, we can always run one of your rigs here, but as soon as we get some extra power.
Oh yeah, more power. You need PDUs? I have another one.
We can always use more PDUs.
Do you like the one I gave you? The double
that
double
big
one?
Dude, that thing was fucking awesome, dude.
I got one more.
You need to move that thing into the hosting room. Make you better use of it.
Oh my god!
It's only using like 3 or 4.
Pretty sure I got the one on the other side of the box in the back, so I might be able to.
All those ports, I'm only using like 4 of them because the fucking M30S pluses. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, M30 plus pulls so much wattage. It's like, oh, that circuit's maxed.
Like 30 watts, yeah. So you can't.
Would you
can
do
put
better
other
with
things on it.
that, where it takes 2 inputs, or would you rather have like a 3-phase?
Man, if you got a 3-phase one, I would love a 3-phase one because we have a 3-phase coming.
The little skinny 3-phase, like with the management
100%.
plugs and everything.
When's the 3-phase getting there?
100%. Send it.
We're hoping this next week.
Just gonna send it.
When the 3-phase comes in, what depends on which 3-phase. There's like a temporary solution 3-phase coming in, or the 500 kVA 3-phase coming in. 2 different situations, both 3-phase, but all awesome.
Oh yeah,
it's all FA.
FA for sure.
Or it might just be 3 banks of 10 amps. I think is what it is.
3 banks of 10.
There's a 30 amp, so it's got a bank with 10 amps and another bank with 10 amps and another bank. I'll have to double check. It might just be L630.
If you got 3-phase one, I'm all about that. That one is not really something common people have.
I'm full for that.
No, that's like
we can run more rigs on those than.
Yeah, common people do not have the 3-phase racks.
No,
that is
like
special. That is special. That you're playing in a whole different ball game.
By the way, guys, not pushing too hard, but if anybody hasn't had a chance to or is still wanting to help Jay with a donation, in the description down below, you will find his CashApp address, a Bitcoin address, and a Litecoin address. We have other things in the DCA Adventure Discord in the events channel, where you can find other ways to donate, including mining to a dedicated wallet.
Yeah, shoot, man, you got $5, like send him to him. Like, dude has nothing.
Yeah,
his freaking house caught on fire.
Now he's got
the house is gone.
He's got to deal with
everything in it.
His daughter now. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
No clothes.
Car
needs stuff.
Jeez.
Yeah, the new to them car that they bought like at the beginning of last year.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one, I believe.
Yeah.
I can pull up photos if anybody wants to see them.
Yeah. If you need validation to know,
we don't need to
trying to scam you out of your $5.
Yeah, it's on the Twitter. I believe DogeLord made a post about that. So
I did.
We take care of our friends, Somebody has to help out.
And this guy didn't have. If it wasn't for bad luck, he'd have no luck.
That's so wrong.
That is. I mean, yeah.
Some people just
some people just they
attract that kind of bad
you
stuff.
You almost got to have.
He's got great
crazy,
luck. It's just that right now the good luck kind of ran out. And, bad luck just hit all at once. Now that he can only go up from here.
All right. Yeah, of course.
Right. He had a dry pump on the luck well.
Yeah.
So this was what happened to the car. Absolute carnage.
Is that Jay's? Is that Jay's foot?
I don't know whose foot that is, but you can see the airbag did deploy right there.
Yeah. Jay's like, hold up, I know there's stuff in here.
Yeah, and if I scroll down, oh, there we go. This is a photo of the house that happened. This happened last Friday. So
FA Friday, like literally
the whole
like
house
an hour
totally gone.
2 hours.
I did. So this was pictures of the house on fire. What the only thing that survived the cup.
And it was Bitcoin, man.
Rig. But this is the entire inside of the house. Like it's like absolutely destroyed. So, for anybody that was not aware of the updates, this is
yes, mining did not cause this accident.
Yeah, MRA came back is fractured, and sternum is broken. But other than that, their spirits are doing well. They're keeping their spirits up. They're very thankful for everything that everybody has done for them, and they are very grateful that the community is here for one of our own, because he would be there for any one of us. So,
your last times are tough.
You guys are awesome. Thank you
some
very
more
much.
than others,
Yeah, Big Rome Kaiser. He says, "I know the feeling. I lost my dad in a house fire back in 2010. Sorry to hear that, brother. I actually lost my my mother to a fire back when I was like 4 years old. So yeah, it sucks, to lose everything or to lose someone. But luckily, thankfully, his family is safe, and his daughter is recovering in the hospital. And people have been so generous, helping pay for hotel nights that the kids were able to go back to school and kind of get adjusted to life as it is right now. So thank you all very much for all of your help, support, and we appreciate your prayers for them as well. Thank you.
I wonder how fast she was going, because I had a head-on collision.
That's pretty crunchy. I mean, you
few years ago, my Pontiac Grand Prix GT, the guy I was doing maybe 5, the other guy was doing about 75. So it was about an 80-mile-an-hour accident. I did like 3 or 4 360s in the intersection
into a brick wall.
Yeah, I did 3 or 4 360s before I came to a stop. And I was.
You just compounds.
Oh my god! Yeah, my whole front end was smashed back, like engine sent into the clean into the firewall, dude. Like I was
you're lucky you didn't have it in your lap.
Oh yeah, dude, it shifted it. It blew it back off the mounts.
Reason
like
for the firewall,
and then
stop a motor.
And then the fire department sitting there hearing the electrical sizzle in my engine, and I'm like they're going through there and with a bolt cutter cutting wires. They're cutting wires, and I'm like, oh, you need to cut that big thick gauge cable running across my shock tower. And he's like, what's that for? And I'm like, my subwoofers. It's quite energized back there. As soon as he cut,
blaring like
no, it was just that it had a 400 amp cap cell in there.
Oh,
so,
yeah, the capacitor.
Well, not just a capacitor; it was a cap cell. So it was like running.
How much
like
were you storing? Like
400 amps. So I had as soon as he cut that wire, everything stopped sizzling and smoking. I'm like,
avoid death.
Surprisingly, the amplifier was fine, and same with the speakers.
Yeah?
The box was blowing apart, though.
You probably just pinched a wire somewhere, and it wasn't all the way pinched.
No, because there was residual power going through there, and it was leading right to the battery. It was leading right to the battery, and the battery was obliterated in the engine bay compartment. So it's like hanging on that.
You reverse fried the battery.
Oh my god, dude! Was the point
of it
came
back up the negative side and just fried the battery.
Well, I don't know. No, the accident hit the battery side.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the impact. The impact blew apart the battery, so that 400 amp cell was hanging onto a piece of a battery that no longer existed, and just shorting away it was just shorting away on the frame, and you could just see the smoke just rising off of it. I'm like, you need to cut that wire. Yeah. I'm like, so much for that nice, freaking expensive alternator that was in there. That was like almost a $500 alternator.
Oh yeah, for those high-end systems, hell yeah.
Right, dude. Oh my god.
How much was that one putting out? If you had a 400 amp capacitor, you probably had
that one would put out 300? That one would put out 250 amps with the car idling.
Nice.
It was a 650 amp alternator at 2500 RPM.
Highway speed. Yes. Is that when you could drive and like not have your lights dim?
Yeah. And if I wanted to show off to somebody, I just kind of rev the motor up and just give it all the beans, and they would quietly like turn their system off because you couldn't hear them, or they would smoke their system,
or anything else. Yeah.
Or they would smoke their system. I probably had about.
What'd you have? 15s?
12s.
12s, okay.
Oh, I love my 12s, dude. I can do some sick stuff. The only people that would beat me at competition are the people running 10s. But 10s are just so annoying. It's like hearing a buzzing bee in the background. I freaking hate that. I'd rather have just a nice
18s.
I would rather have a nice full range.
One big ass 18.
Feel it go somewhat subsonic.
What up, Serpent?
I'm good to go with a little subsonic noise. But it doesn't have to be like all
obnoxious.
Yeah. So
I don't want. It doesn't want to pierce my ear at the wrong time.
12s were perfect, and when I
had like the 10s, but in a smaller car. But it depends if you have it in the back and you have like an older car with like.
I could sit there. It's all about. See, that's where before I was gotten fully into automotive. That's what I did. I was putting in custom stereo systems for people that were winning competitions.
I think that was like a rite of passage for kids in the 80s and 90s.
I can sit there and set you up a system that you couldn't sit in the car. But if you were to listen to it at a normal level, it would have the most full range bass on there, and I'd be using 12s or 15s.
Yeah, I remember helping a buddy of mine install his stereo system, and running the wire underneath the carpet and everything like that. I get competition kickers and everything like that.
I got more nuts with that. I would peel off all the trim molding and run everything in the actual designated framing pockets of the car. And if it didn't fit in there, I would modify the car to make it fit.
Nice.
I did an Audi A6, and that was my bane of existence. I hate those Audi A6s. Those things are the worst. I think
I know what car I need to get to have you help me install the sound system with.
They have a rattle that doesn't go away,
and their wiring is crap.
Oh,
like
God, yeah,
I've had so many electrical problems with those cars. Like,
the A6 Quattros are garbage cars.
Yeah,
like,
but the one guy I knew that absolutely loved his, and he's like, hey man, just get this system in there, make it right. I'm like, I get carte blanche of what I want to fucking do, right? And he's like, yes. I'm like, cool. So I put this system in there, and I get this car to the point where that door's shut. The only thing you would hear is dead center on the back window would start rattling, and there was no stopping it. We pulled that back glass out 3 times to try 3 different methods in silencing it, and it would still vibrate. I came to the conclusion that we needed to either put plexiglass in there or shave the glass back and open up the gap between the roof of the car and the pocket for the window. I'm like, that's the only, like, I put rubber in between that and it still rattled. Like, the tolerance was just too much on that window, and it would just vibrate.
Yeah.
And it was dead center. And
wasn't meant to flex in and out that much.
Oh my God. And this guy was putting in 2 jackhammer, 10,000 watt each. Oh my God!
You're gonna rattle the whole car apart, you know.
But
dude, big room Kaiser Sose just
that's
said,
when you have to
like
start putting bars
style
in the middle so it doesn't collapse the car.
Dynamite.
He said, next bull run, I want a custom sub install in my '92 Capri Classic.
Bet. I'm all over that. Oh my God! I'm all over that. I will give you the it will be top notch. I will give you the VIP experience of what I used to do.
Trunks too.
Oh my God!
Huge.
Make a waterfall of speakers and amps, dude. Like, you open, you got, if in a Caprice class, it's something that big. You got to make, because the car itself just has a statement as you walk up to it, being that big.
V8,
just a big car. big curves. You open up that trunk, it's got to be just as much
enough
of a
for
show.
10 dead hookers.
It's got to be enough of a show that you're like, damn, this belongs in there. Absolutely belongs in there. It's got to flow just with the car. Oh my god!
Yeah, you can even have like
I used to lose my mind a little bit here and there whenever I was in high school installing all this stuff.
Oh yeah, man, it's awesome. You just like man, I wish I could
flush mounting the stuff with like some leather trim around it,
making it look tizzity tight.
Oh my god!
Pimp my ride, man.
Oh yeah, there. I was at that status. I really was. Like you would open up even my trunk, and I felt like I was just throwing them in there. People are like, "Damn, where's the wires?"
What do you mean the wires?
That was
bro?
also
You're
a cop
tuck
car.
them, bitch. Tuck that shit.
But I know how to do like floating amps and stuff like that, where you open up the trunk. And when you look at it, it'll look like the amp is being suspended by the wires that are attached to it.
Yeah,
that's like a nice little trick. Everything's on plexiglass.
Clean.
Yeah, everything's on plexiglass, and then you put it on a little actuator that when the trunk opens up and that light turns on, it's also the grounding for the actuator,
like clear.
And it just
looks
picks
like
up. Yeah, it just kind of picks up and faces you, and it looks like it's floating there. It's so nice.
Now see, the size of that car, that's one of the reasons why I like the new Challengers, is that it looks like an older car, as far as the body style. It's a freaking boat. It's huge.
Until you get in it, and then you realize that you have no visibility anywhere outside the windows.
Nope. Oh, you know that bumper? I hope you have good distance.
Right. I hope you know your distance and geometry by sight.
It always
if you do it by braille, it's expensive.
All of my cars that I've ever had is that learning the geometries, like where my tires are, was very easy for me to figure it out.
No. This is on a whole new level, and I'll talk crap about the new Camaro in the same sense.
Go for it. I don't care.
Because of the fact that, like, so take for instance your 80s style Camaro. You have a nice big window, and you sit up. One of the cats just dive bombed something.
Your cat just dive bombed you?
No, dive bombed something out of the way, and I think I know what it is. If it's a plant,
it's a mouse.
He's been trying to dig at the water for 2 days on that, baby.
Damn, Big Rome, living up to the name. He said, I'm 6'6", 360, and still got mad room in that car.
Yeah,
somebody
really and
believe it.
But my Camaro that I have, my 84 Z28, the way that you sit in the car, you still got some pretty good visibility to look all around you, and you don't have a lot of blind spots. The newer Camaros, the new Chargers, Challengers,
anything new,
you sit the roof is so much lower. Like from the outside, it looks cool. Soon as you sit in there, you realize that your head is level with the bottom of your door window.
Yeah, I've noticed that the doors are getting bigger and the windows are getting smaller.
And they're dropping the roofs down on them to make them more aerodynamic. And I get that they're trying to get some wind resistance off on it. I understand. But because they're dropping the actual visible window height, you're almost getting into the point where the 80s Lamborghini Countach that every young man had on their poster on their wall, you would look behind you and there was no visibility. You had the slats for going over the engine bay compartment to look through. We're almost getting to the point where you're getting about 6 to 7 inches of total viewable space in your windows. And then you have these front ends that are squared off and they don't roll down like the old Camaros and the older cars, or you don't have a reference of where the true front is really located at. So you're bumping stuff constantly, which that gets expensive. I see a lot of Chargers with their bumpers all jacked.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cringiest thing I ever see is when they have like front lips on cars like these.
Right, yeah.
They pull way too close to the curb.
Yeah, the curb fighters. Yep, the curb finders. I see that a lot with the new Camaros. Corvettes, people know better and they try to judge it. But you expect that. but you expected that when you were buying a street legal race car.
It's gonna be low.
So you already knew that this was a possible thing if you're gonna daily drive that. So if you're not daily driving it, you'll have less of an issue. But people buying Chargers, Challengers, those are basically they're the what is it?
Well, they have the weird lower front lips on those things that catch those curbs all the time.
Well, they're also sitting on the Chrysler 300 chassis too. So you're basically you're buying a fat pig with Charger parts glued onto it.
Yeah, if they could put that chassis in like
I'd rather just have
another frame. Probably be a lot quicker, a lot lighter.
It's like
I'd rather have the Charger than the Chrysler.
But it is the Chrysler.
Sadie sometimes in the live chat says I had 2 12 comps in my 78 Grand Prix in high school. Crazy rattles, but still loved it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was
old ones. You just need some dynamite. Really.
I was the crazy nutbag that was bolting my trunk down.
Yeah.
Stop the trunk. I can't.
There's so much padding on it. You got to sit on it to shut it.
Oh no! It's to the point where you turn it on and you actually watch the trunk puff off the seal. It's about a half inch of air gap.
So you had to put on those little suitcase latches.
No, they make little pins for hoods. I was using them on my
ones.
Yeah, I was using it on my trunk.
Yeah, so it doesn't blow
I was
off.
contemplating spot welding it too.
Yeah.
I broke my trunk like that. Like
I'm sure.
The latch blew
that's
apart
cool.
on me 3 times.
I see that little time.
Bitcoin gaining some support at 23,300.
I've been sitting here saying this since the beginning of the year. We're gonna put it in at about 22 to 2300, 22 to 23,000, and we're gonna sit here and play sideways. We need support level. The last bull run, we blew through it with no support. And I'm like, oh, I wonder how long until we return back to here.
Yeah, I know, right?
I really should have took my own advice
before
at that
this
time.
way.
I was like, man, I should have took my own advice, man. I could have profited so hard.
So hard.
So hard. But yeah, I mean,
so hard.
Oh God, I used to love Rockford
Fosgate.
in
If you're brand new here, Friday nights we're just hanging out with the community, shooting the shit, and anything that comes up is worth talking about. And we do have educational content on other days, so definitely subscribe and join the DCA Adventure Discord down below if you guys are brand new here.
I have an old school Fosgate somewhere, I think. If I haven't sold it, I think I do.
Oh, Rockford Fosgate.
Oh yeah.
Or
Blind Brian is like
M100
Rockford Fosgates. I've got I had a 800 amp Rockford Fosgate. It was one of the ones that had it was multi-output with the flip chip in there. So you had to flip the chip over to have your highs, mids, and lows.
It could be your exit.
Flip the chip.
There, underneath the amplifier, there was like a little rubber grommet. You take the rubber grommet off, and underneath there was a little chip. You pull the chip out, and one set it would say high, mids, and lows. So that was the so you can use them on your 6x9s. You can use them on your tweeters.
Yeah, because it would have all the channels. Yeah, or you could just run it in a low.
So you would run it.
Right?
You'd run it. You'd run it in the low. Pop that thing. Those things were bulletproof. You can have a speaker that shorts out, and that thing will still run.
So Retro Mike Crypto said, "I've lost 6 carbon splitters, and by lost I mean completely ripped off. A Maserati carbon lips ain't cheap. I need 100,000 Bitcoin to afford new brakes."
And you got
I know somebody who has an older, cheaper Maserati, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I got this amazing deal on there," and then they found out that there was an intake problem on it.
The thing that it needs costs $10,000.
Oh my God, the plastic intake was broken. It was broken on 2 of the runners. One had a hairline fracture. One had a crack forming from the mounting hole. And I guess with that particular year, it was pretty common, and it was like $6,500 just for that. Plus, one of the cylinder heads had to come off to get it. And so it was like a massive amount of labor to go along with it. It was a nightmare.
He said his exhaust was $15K.
Yeah, that's cheap for a Maserati. But there's a couple of them that are really cheap to own. If you want to have a Maserati, but you're broke, there's a couple that you can go after. But yeah, they come with those. They come with those cheap problems.
Novatech supercharger was $60K, and I have a Gran Turismo S.
Oh my God, yeah, that. But what's nice about that, at least you got your bottom end's bulletproof, though. The bottom of that motor you can sit there and put so much boost onto that motor. Like that motor will just and then, like you could like the most common upgrade on those on the Gran Turismo S is where the what was it? If they I don't think they were studded heads. So that's the only thing that you needed to upgrade on those motors.
Gundy, are you trying to say it's time for an announcement?
No. It's never time for an announcement.
No. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventures rated F for strong language, use of alcohol, mature, awesome shenanigans, and for being fucking awesome.
And you kind of screwed that up a little bit.
I did.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
It's humor.
I'll let you roll with it, but I'm gonna.
Mature.
I'm gonna say you messed up your own. You messed up your own slogan over there, man.
I did.
But it's still out.
Screenshots, everybody. Screenshots.
FAs if I should do it again.
FAs.
FAs if I should do it again.
Just do it again.
DCA Adventures rated F for strong language, use of alcohol, mature humor, shenanigans, and for being fucking awesome.
You still messed it up. You added a new word. It's not on there.
So nice. So nice. So nice.
Yes. Shenanigans. I get to razz him now because he messed up his own phrase.
No, I didn't harass it because in a sentence it doesn't make sense to say mature humor for fucking awesome.
You're reading it.
Do be facts.
And for being.
I know you added words. You messed it all up, man.
You messed it all up.
You added words.
Or you could go after it by being
better.
strong. You could just start by listing them off.
Like you're
and
sitting
then
there.
At the
called
end,
ad lib.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're ad libbing over here, man.
I'm okay with it.
All of the greats ad lib. Ask Robert Downey Jr. He ad libbed all the time.
Robert does Downers Jr.
So did Robin Williams. They ad libbed all the time.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't Robin Williams is not ad libbing. That was him making the script perfect. Okay, that's a whole nother level. Okay,
He was one of the goats, you know.
I mean that's not ad libbing when they were like, and we'll allow it. Rewrite the script.
Well, in Good Will Hunting, at the very end, Robin Williams actually changed the script when he ad libbed, reading the letter or whatnot. And Matt Damon said, I've got to go see about a woman. And he's like,
how you like
son of a bitch stole my line. They're like, we're keeping it.
Hey, man, Tropic Thunder was pretty fun.
That is amazing.
You never go full well.
And then you got the you can't forget the classic, good morning, Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
Because that whole part wasn't even written. He did that himself, got up and started.
It wasn't. But what's crazy is that the actual, radio speaker guy was like so damn popular that they actually made this fucking movie. That one of my absolute favorites. 10:51 p.m. was submitted. I don't know what that means. Lil Time Mining says we need to get a poker night together. Matter of fact, we actually have one coming up with the community.
Yeah.
Funny you say that.
Funny you should say that. Let me go ahead and bring that up.
April on the 15th.
No, it's been moved to April 9th, I think, or 6th.
9th.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I thought it moved recently.
Yeah, it was just
It's the 8th.
On the 8th?
Supposedly. It's still filling it out, but everyone's voting for the 8th.
No, that's Easter weekend.
That's Easter weekend.
Not for them.
In April.
A bad day. Maybe. Oh, Saturday, maybe not. Easter Sunday.
I'm trying to find it. Mikhail, if you could help me, that'd be great, because I'm trying to look in the...
I missed this outro.
I mean, you can't show that chat, so...
No, I'm not showing the chat. I just need to find it so we could read it.
What? It's not like...
When the next poker tournament is for the community, where you actually get to win real prizes, like actual crypto. And swag. You know, actual merchandise and stuff.
That sounds like a amazing time.
It'll be the poker tournament. If anyone's curious.
Amazing time.
Amazing.
We will get back to you guys on when the actual poker tournament is. We'll even have our boy Yashnik on to help share
Yashi.
that. Yashies. So, and
but it's supposed to be in April sometime.
Yeah, in April sometime, there's going to be a huge poker tournament. Expect, maybe like 200, 300 people to be there, and a live stream with DCA Adventure and a couple other channels.
So we get
the whole community involved.
And we'll be trash talking each other as we try to not die to you guys, because we'll all be bounties.
Okay, so everybody that's a YouTube entity actually has a bounty on their head, and if you actually knock us out of the tournament, you actually win crypto for knocking us out.
Yeah, you don't even have to win the whole shebang. You can knock people out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just like to try to make it to the first break. That's all.
Yeah.
It's a win in my book.
And it's always a fun time. We absolutely love having fun with the community, getting all the YouTubers together. Like we'll have DCA Adventure, we'll have Chump Change XD, we'll have Red Panda sometimes, and
Jason.
No, Jason, what?
Oh, he's like, if Nemesis loses the poker tournament, he has to give up all of his Bitcoin. I don't have any Bitcoin to give up, so
you better have an army to take BTC from GPU Jesus, man. Come on.
I went on a boating accident and never let a fluffy pony drive a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about the massive boating accident that caused the water level to rise because of the sheer amount of guns that were lost? Yeah, it's crazy.
Wild.
Jeez.
Man bear pig.
Yeah. Man bear pig.
It's not global warming. Everybody's losing their guns in boating accidents.
It's man bear pig.
I'm like, I'm so glad that when you lose Bitcoin, it doesn't add to the rising sea level.
Oh man.
Hey, is that right for likes?
The what?
I don't know. Is it?
Wow.
45?
Yeah, 45 likes. Our
No.
GTR
You guys
shared
rock.
our live stream in his Discord. So thank you all for being here. Thank you very
Out
much.
freaking
Appreciate
standing.
it,
That's
guys.
what's up.
You guys are all fucking awesome.
I haven't seen it that high in a long time.
And we went up to
At least while we're still
1.71
streaming.
K subscribers. So we were stuck at 169 for the longest time, and then we went up to 1.7. Now we're at 171.
169.
You know?
Damn,
Da,
you're
da,
fine.
da.
Yeah, we
Let me
appreciate
hit
it.
it one more time. Get low.
We need the announcement one more
Stick
time.
around,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, probably.
We'll do one final announcement, and then we got to wrap it up because we've been on here for like an hour and a half. I know people got stuff to do, but we also need to share what's happening tomorrow. So,
Of course.
ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome. Thank you all for being here. Definitely stay tuned tomorrow, because tomorrow is Saturday and Crypto Mikkel has his show in the morning, and that is called what? And at what time, Mikkel?
That is Good Morning Miners, and that'll be at 9 o'clock cool standard time. Central Standard Time for anybody that's curious.
I'm gonna say something really quick here. I believe Red Panda is doing something at 9 a.m. too.
I think it's at 11.
You think so? Whenever he was showing, like whenever I looked at it, it looked like it was 9 a.m.
Well,
I just wanted to say
9 a.m. is Panda's like what, like 6?
No, like whenever I was like looking at Pandas, it looked like it was 9 a.m.
Oh.
We'll figure it out because there's going to be raids from one channel, hop into the next after each channel.
Maybe his 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't see anything tomorrow from Red at 11.
Retro says that Pandas is at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you very much for that.
His is
so 9 a.m.
What time zone is
Good
that?
Morning Miners. And
I
then
think
what's
that's
after that?
California time.
He's in Eastern time.
What?
So usually after Good Morning Miners goes Serpent's channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it'll be me at 9, right? And then it'll go Serpent at 10, cool standard time, and then 11 will be Panda. So you'll get all three of us back to back to back tomorrow morning.
Excellent. And then we have Mining
tomorrow
After
night.
Dark.
Yep. You got me and them here on DCA Adventure for Mining After Dark.
Check the Bitcoin. Look at it.
So yeah, both of them are at, he's at 11
We'll
o'clock.
go-
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make
we'll
sure.
go,
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's probably 9 a.m. his time.
His
Because
time,
he's
yeah.
Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
Specific time.
Specific.
I really
what we do.
enjoying your
All right.
avatar. It looks
That's
just
what
like
I
it.
do. All right.
It's like a splitted image. I was like, I'm looking in the mirror.
And then Rabbit, is Rabbit going live too? Yeah, I was trying to see
At
if he
1
was,
1 p.m. Eastern time.
but then he'll go on right after Red.
Retro
Yeah.
Mike Crypto, where are you? Because you keep on. You mentioned Pacific time, 11 a.m. real time.
Well, it means he's in
Real
Central.
time.
He's in Cool Standard Time. Then he's somewhere in that geographical location.
With Gundy's look of disgust.
Oh, he's in Tennessee.
Tennessee, noise.
Out friggin' standing.
Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Tennessee whiskey.
The only 10 I see.
I've been on the other side of where
awesome.
he's at then, because like I've been to what is it? Gatlinburg.
You gotta bring your gat to Gatlinburg.
Oh,
Oh man, it's
Yashnik reached out to
awesome.
me. So Yashnik reached out to me saying that he was asking about getting some more Savage Minds posters, and so I reached out to Simon to see what was going on, and Simon said that things are coming down the line. He's looking at talking to content creators about working on some deals and stuff like that. So
That
look forward
sounds
to that.
delicious.
And
I look forward to the update too.
oh yeah, but the question is, if based on how many people want it, I can go ahead and do a limited opening for DogeLord Coffee, and I can host a small Savage collection while we're waiting for DogeLord.com to come back on.
Ooh.
So if that is
Coffee
what people are
relaunch
desiring,
time.
well, not a full relaunch. It's just like a limited time opening to jump in, grab what you want, and I could host some of Savage's.
Bring back some OG limited editions.
Yep,
for-
some
for
OG
another
limited
run.
edition stuff.
I think that's an awesome idea, dude.
So
Let me know. I'll definitely get some too.
Oh, Retro Mike says they're gonna order a pallet of coffee, dude. You're gonna love the coffee. It is roast to order, which means that it doesn't get much
It's
fresher
really
than
fresh,
that.
yeah.
Like it is roasted
Stupid.
locally where I'm at over here. So like literally,
Windows or coffee.
as soon as I get things up and
As
running,
soon as Nem gets 4090.
no, no. The goal is to do.
You
a
don't wanna
full
wait for that, 'cause that'll
redesign
never
and
happen.
facelift for the store.
Oh,
But
4090s, Nem?
but when it comes to a limited run like release, I could do a quick window of just a limited release for like maybe a Savage collection, since people have been asking Yashnik about it. so I can bring that back and have
Gotta
it
bring back the
posted
super
on
meme
DogeLord
shirt.
Coffee. And while it's open, you guys can grab what you want. And until
you got to
I
bring this
close
one too,
the
man.
doors. You want another one of those, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I need one, dude. I need it. I need a bigger size. This one I wash you too much is shrinky dinky, and I'm not a small dude.
I think you got that COVID gut, dude.
COVID gut.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh!
Dude, I weigh less
Well,
now
shots
than I did
fired.
2 years
Goblin,
ago.
he asks DogeLord Coffee, are you still helping service dogs on your coffee site? Yes. 10% of all of the proceeds actually go towards the American Pit Bull Foundation, where they rescue, raise, and train pit bulls to be service dogs for American military veterans that are suffering from PTSD. So yes, that is still going on, and
Poor doggies can't help to have a bad owner, you know.
It is what it is. The media went full bore on, it's a bad dog. Like, no, they're they are the second best tempered, most loyal dogs in the world, next to a
I mean, you can,
golden retriever.
Yeah,
you can make
the
any
only
dog
dog that
violent,
beats them.
you know.
Oh, freaking Chihuahua!
You can make Chihuahuas violent.
It's
Yeah,
like this. Like
Those
people
things
don't.
are
they're not
violent,
as
People don't realize
deadly,
this.
but-
People don't realize this. Everybody's not fearful of a dog that they think is cute, like the poodle. People don't realize that poodles were originally bred and used as hunting dogs. They are killers.
Poodles are very mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And pit bulls and
Be
Rottweilers
safe tomorrow on your drive.
they are
for
work
sure.
dogs. They are work dogs.
Yeah, they love to get out and get dirty and roll around and like go crazy.
So being a service dog for military veterans suffering from PTSD, it's perfect for their temperament. It's perfect for their build, like everything. So definitely be aware. I am still supporting the American Pit Bull Foundation and their project Operation Sidekick. So
people in Georgia are crazy, Retro Mike. They're like their highways funky around Atlanta, just to be mild about it.
It's not that bad.
I'm regretful for driving my Chevelle in Atlanta, Georgia, not because of the only thing
regretful. They liked your car so much you became part of the car show. You weren't even registered to be there.
The only thing that I didn't like about it was driving on their messed up highway system. Like 5 highways coming together to one was a bad idea when it's all being done in one spot. 20 some odd lanes going down to one, and people are zipping in front of the Chevelle, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna hit me. And they gave 0 Fs, dude. They give you the finger for being in their way. It's like, how dare you?
Bless his heart.
Like, oh my god. It's like my baby, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
But yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the show, definitely smash that like button. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Join our Discord, the DCA Adventure Discord, in the description down below. If you wanted to help Jay, we have information at the top of our description for that as well. And if you want to support us, definitely join the Patreon, where we have exclusive content in our Discord, as well as our monthly private. It's not a show. It's what do you? I'm having a brain fart right now.
It's where Chris princes around in all the old DCA Adventure banana hammocks.
I was waiting for that one. I knew you were going to go there.
Yes.
With him screaming
so
something
banana
about
hammock
chocolate-covered crotch crickets. And lube lives matter.
That's right, they do.
Don't believe the banana
Gosh, darn
hammock
it.
lies. No banana hammocks.
It's
no
all
banana
it's
hammocks
all non-fallacies and half truths here.
produced by any of the DogeLord entities.
Gundy, go get that secret one.
I want the DogeLord coffee thong that says "Got beans" on the front.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I've got the beans.
Got beans. I got a Franken beans.
You look at it as beans for you.
This beans for you, baby.
Oh man.
Fresh brew.
Yeah.
You should come roast my
Fresh
beans.
peas.
Freshest at the source.
Right. Get it
Oh,
while it's
man.
hot.
Hey, Tech Man, they Outcast called them AT aliens as well.
AT aliens, that's right. AT aliens. Me and you.
Your mama and your cousin
bitch-ass
too.
crew.
man thong
Rolling
that
down the
says
street,
God.
rolling.
Oh my
Coming
God.
up, son of Cadillac, go.
Goes. That's a classic, man. Classic.
That's it.
Quashik.
Oh my god, I'm choking.
It's like I'm
Don't
dying
die,
over
dude.
here.
You can still breathe.
you
You're
have to
not
make
choking.
You have to make it first, and then you can die.
You like to see
We gave
homos
you-
naked?
We gave you gold, dude. I'm just saying. Dude.
We weren't joking about the shenanigans of the mature mature
He's
humor,
gagging.
guys. I am gagging. I'm freaking choking.
That's when you
laughing
know
too
it's a
hard.
good one. That's when you know it's a good one.
Choke yourself.
Not with your hand, with my hand.
Oh, you think this is funny? You private joke over there?
A jelly
Oh,
donut private bar.
Oh god.
And why do not we not allow jelly donuts?
Oh man.
Awesome.
Golden Wolf. I laughed too hard. I got to the point where I started coughing, and then I started choking on what I coughed up. Sorry, guys.
You can't take panic breaths
Oh,
of the
man.
air in California, so
I know.
Now it's hot all
It's
of a
so-
sudden.
you see the
it's
oxygen
so-
they're selling in cans now.
It's so smug over there. You're breathing
Dude,
that
they
smug
sell
air.
water in cans. They're like, like a death water or fucking, ape
Liquid
water.
death.
Death water, dude. It's like ultra purified water. It's
Yeah,
actually
liquid death.
Yeah, liquid death, which was great marketing, by the way. And then you had ape water, which they actually got the license to actually use bored apes on their cans.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see them at 7-Elevens now.
Yep.
Retro Mike. There was a 7-Eleven in the hotel parking lot. You know you're in the ghetto.
That's why when you go to the ocean front, there's a 7-Eleven every like 4 blocks.
Yeah, that is a little known fact. Most people don't know. Look, Liquid Death is made by Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yep.
You know what it is?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, bitch, yeah.
yeah.
Wrong person.
Oh man,
Oh.
we almost on that 2-hour mark. Dang.
Yeah, we're almost on that.
All right, we
2 hour
gotta
mark.
go.
Right.
Right.
We're gonna get in trouble.
I've been trying to
Ooh,
sign off.
50
Help us
likes,
guys
right,
sign off for like
guys.
15
We made
minutes.
it.
Yeah,
Shit,
right. You're just over
hey.
there choking.
I can
Fifty
sit there and
likes.
soprano end this right now. We can soprano style end this. Somebody could be a
We love you,
mid
bye.
sentence. Somebody will be a mid sentence, dude, and I'm just gonna end it. Okay?
Yeah.
It's
No,
gonna
don't do
happen.
that.
Guys,
Don't do
No,
that.
it's gonna happen now. It's definitely gonna happen,
Yeah.
right?
Don't
It-
do it.
Oh, Retro Mike Crypto says, can we all agree it's Mikkel's fault?
100%. Mikkel is so loud over there.
Usually my fault. So
It's all. What'd you say? I can't hear you over yourself,
Dude, speaking of the microphone,
Shut up.
I can't hear him over himself, dude. That's what the problem is.
terrible.
And was like, I can't
So
hear you
guys,
over the
thank
sound
you
of
very
how
much
awesome
for
I
being
am.
Here. You guys are
No, I
fucking
never
awesome.
said that. Now, whoa. Never said that. No. I can't hear Mikkel over himself talking over himself. I'm just saying.
It's a conundrum.
How dare you speak of GPU
Jesus this way?
Right? Thank you, Gunny. At least somebody's got my back over there.
All right. Anybody
You
else's
should be
cheeks
smitten.
hurting right now from all the laughing and smiling? 'Cause mine's
Oz
freaking
is over there
Smitten
trying to
upon you.
sprinkle salt all over me, man. Psh.
Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Oh man. All right. Goblin Dude says, all right, I'm gonna go play either old school RuneScape, Wolfenstein, or Metro.
There you go. Get it.
I'm waiting.
Adventures
I'm waiting for
left
Hogwarts Legacy. Yo.
for fucking awesome.
And on that note, guys, thank you very much for being here. Definitely smash that like, subscribe, and stay tuned for tomorrow's Good Morning Miners over at Mikkel's channel. And then Mining After Dark tomorrow night.
That's right. Be there, be square.
Peace
What
out.
is up? The DogeLord. He showed
Yo.
up. Big guy.
Just in time.
OG in the house.
And we're about to take off out of here. So thank you, DogeLord, for being here. So peace out. Stay savage. And pray for Jay. Yo!
Peace out, guys.
Holla, holla.